Welcome to the Tom
and Jerry Pod.
I'm going to take these off here. I think it's nice with the nature. You should leave them off too.
You think? We'll just have a no headphones conversation today.
We'll just have to check in, make sure it's all right.
All right.
We're in a special edition of the Tom and Jerry Pod out here in the outdoors.
Out here.
The wilderness.
Near the mountains. Near Colorado Springs.
I don't know if this is, I guess this is actually Colorado Springs. It's probably just state land, but we're
it's
here.
It's just down over the mountains.
Cheyenne
Mountain State Park, everybody.
Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah. First time I've ever been here.
First time ever recording an outside pod.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
Cool.
Sorry if there's massive amounts of winds or too many birds chirping, then it just gets annoying. But I find it quite peaceful.
Yeah, it's nice out here. We had went camping in Phantom Canyon last night.
Phantom Canyon.
Shout out to Phantom Canyon, north of Penrose, Canyon City, and Pueblo.
Rye.
Well, yeah, Rye was south, but
yes.
Rye was
yes.
Yeah. We
the original destination.
We tried the Rye, but it was snow-packed in, so it wasn't any good.
Yeah. Can't go camping in the winter in the mountains, apparently.
No.
But you can podcast outside any time of the year when you've got modern technology.
All right. Modern technology,
the 21st century.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Wait, so is the audio interface plugged into the battery pack? Or is it
No, the audio interface is just plugged into the computer.
It's powered by the computer?
The computer is powered by the battery pack, yes.
But without the computer plugged in, would it still power the audio interface? That's pretty dope. So you don't even need... So I wonder we should test that out, how long your MacBook would go of us talking before it died. Without the power, 3 hours.
Without any power, yeah. I'm guessing it would go a long time. You're supposed to be able to watch videos for I think it's 15 hours or something.
Damn. So yeah, just recording the pod, but it has to power the audio interface though, so it might take.
Which is a decent amount, but really not that much.
Yeah, true, very true.
I looked the other day and it was at 0.05% of CPU usage when I was had 10 tabs open and audio open. But anyway, we're here, folks, with a beautiful sunny 72 day.
Yeah, the weather finally broke here in February or March. Happy March, Jay.
Happy March.
Is
it the first or the second?
I think it's the second.
Might have missed a day. Yeah,
missed Fat Tuesday.
Second.
We got too
drunk for.
Got too drunk. Oh, we didn't get drunk, but we had a nice time in the woods. Tried to make a fire. It didn't work out.
Just too wet. Sometimes the wood is just a little bit too damp.
Too damp.
So, in other news, Putin is
gay.
Still Putin around.
Yeah. What he does. Day 5 of the Russo conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people are thinking it might get a little worse. He's got some more
plans.
Some more troops rolling in.
From the over the border yet, or a massive?
Yeah, over Belarus.
Oh yeah, I forgot Belarus is in there mucking up the waters.
Oh yeah, they're just
puppets.
Apparently it's a dictatorship. I didn't realize prior to this conflict, but
little Belarus.
Prior, it's accordingly, it's a dictatorship.
It's probably not good for the people of Belarus.
They probably don't like it,
but
they probably don't have a choice.
I guess that's the essence of it, isn't it? Dictatorship.
Yeah,
but you think they'd but the people of Russia put up with Pooty Poot, and it's a bit of a dictatorship, right?
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I guess because there's that Soviet pride. in Russia. So it's like still to the point where people are like, yes, Russia, the Soviet state. But like it seems like they're starting to protest that stuff, and the younger generations are kind of just like, why the hell are we doing this?
Yeah, they probably have a bunch of old ass fucking Russian people too.
Oh yeah,
just like here.
I was in the war. I don't know what Russians sound like really.
Yeah, we like vodka.
Vodka. That's all they talk about.
Siberia. Railroad tracks. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. It's so nice and peaceful here. It's probably not peaceful in Kiev at the moment.
Certainly not.
Fortunately not for the people of Kiev.
So, we are really supporting the people of Ukraine right now. We're really hoping for the best.
Our word goes far for the people of Ukraine. Reaches far across this continent and others.
Poot, we need you to stop.
All right. It's over, Pooty Poot. I know you've been waiting for us to make the call, but Tom and Jerry say it's over.
Biden is actually under command to us. We are Central Command.
We are?
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Central Command.
Yeah. We kind of orchestrated the fall of the Soviet Union with our births in the 90s.
Yeah, we made it through.
We were the
cold era.
We were the prodigal children.
We were the babies of success.
It was said that they would start audio media of some sort.
Dude, if we get Putin on the podcast, we will forever be legends.
They're pretty crazy. We need a translator, right?
No.
He probably speaks English, that
yeah,
bastard.
Well, we'll just use, like, the earpieces or whatever, you know. Isn't there, like, Google Translate or some shit now? You can just
you just
it in real
hold
time.
Our phones right here.
Yeah.
Wait, now, speaking to the bottom, Pooty.
Speak into the microphone, please.
Yeah. But yeah, man, he sits at those large tables. I don't think I ever showed you the pictures. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. So.
Yes, the large tables. Yeah. He's very, very powerful, so he must have a table for like 50 people.
Yeah, but it's just him. It's him on one end and another guy at the complete other end.
Yes, that's power, Tom. Mm-hmm. You must show your strength.
Or paranoia, man. So he's going to get assassinated.
But what is being that far going to do?
Well, on one hand, it might prevent COVID, right?
Assassination through COVID.
Well, I mean, it's like, he was like with like the French ambassador, or the French, what was his name, Macron?
Yeah.
And he was like on a way different end of the table, but...
We use very long table.
Yes.
Yeah. I tend to like larger tables too, but I think for slightly different reasons.
Yeah. Why is that? What are your reasons?
I guess I like them for power as well, so that reason's the same.
I guess it implies that you have a really long schlong and you don't want to hit the
like,
other person in the knee with it.
Exactly.
Know?
I like a thick table, you know what I mean? Because it's like, your table's never going to fall apart. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's like a stone, you know.
Piece of wood.
It's like a...
I guess they can make it, yeah.
Like most stone piece of wood.
I guess they could make them out of either marble or, of course, wood. I think I'd like a stone table.
Did you say you want to make tables out of the ether?
The ether?
The ether?
Yeah.
The ether of wood combined metal?
Yeah. I wonder if you could combine wood and metal, or wood and stone.
I don't think that would be too good. The only way to combine steel with stone. Yeah, I don't think you could do. Can you even do anything with stone?
You can cut it, quarry it.
I guess, could you melt it to a certain degree? I mean, it'd have to get really fucking hot, but...
You just melt the sediment stone, I don't think. Maybe some stones.
True. Yeah, not just like a fucking shale rock. Or a...
piece of marble or something.
Piece of marble, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and we're here in this nice peaceful land, and we're not getting bombed. But if we did, I think we're probably in one of the safest spots in the country if we were to get nuked.
Yeah, there's a lot of camo around here.
Mm-hmm. But I think there's missile defenses in this mountain right behind us, like they can shoot out.
Oh, nice.
That's what NORAD is. NORAD.
Ah, got you. Yeah, the missile defense.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. There's a big bunker in there. They got aliens.
Right here. This one right here, Cheyenne Mountain.
Yeah, Space Force, dog.
Nice, man. Oh, is Space Force new?
Yeah, it's fresh. I think it's a Trump thing.
So, did they build all that shit fresh, or
No, it's old as hell. I don't think they even use it anymore, honestly.
they just transferred it to Space Force just to make them feel like they're doing something?
They just changed the name to Space Force. Which is a pretty badass name, I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty badass.
Of all things that occurred. But, yeah, there might be some aliens in there or something. And like a presidential bunker, to hide out.
Nice, man. Yeah, because it's like a high point. It's pretty freaking safe.
Yeah, and it's like sunny. The skies are clear, I think.
True.
Shoot off the old beacons. Beacons of hope.
Yeah. And if a missile's incoming, you probably don't want a bunch of clouds.
Especially if you're defending like the East Coast from here,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the case?
It probably used to be. I think it's like, I was reading into it and it said like all the stuff got transferred to one of these Air Force bases out here in the plains. Not in the plains, but right here in the bottom of the mountains. I don't think it's really that big of a... I don't think the nuclear threat is as high,
Now it is.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to nuke anyone.
You don't think?
He's a crazy bastard, I guess, but...
He's a crazy bastard, man. And he wants to kill Ukraine, everybody. He wants to just get rid of them all. Zelensky most.
Yeah, his hatred for him might cause him to drive nuke in the... He'd go down in history, at the very least. He's already an evil man. Might as well go be an evil man.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wants to be a dictator, so he might as well, he might as well just be the worst of worst. People are comparing him to Hitler. What do you think? What do you think about this comparison, Tom?
I don't know. I don't think that's a... I mean...
It's not very fair, correct?
Yeah.
He's pretty fucking evil, but I don't know about...
I think they're different people as far as, like... Because, like, Hitler was, like, an artist, and then he
was in a little better position as well. Putin's kind of like scrounging around the rubble trying to find the lost penny that Russia has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think how long Hitler was in power for. Maybe 15 years. Putin's probably going on, like, 23 years. But, Putin's had a, what you'd call a, maybe a firmer grip on, because Hitler kind of took over and, like, started taking over the world pretty quickly. Like, he spent the last, 6 years of his reign conquering Europe. So maybe that's what Putin's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But,
definitely. This is a pretty bold move, though. It's like, this is pretty much, he succeeds or he doesn't, and he's nothing.
well, yeah, I guess
Because if he fails this, like, he literally has destroyed Russia's economy. He's made everybody fucking hate him across the world.
Yeah.
Sanctions left and right. You can't do anything, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I guess there's no going down
Pretty much that's the only thing that can happen then is like overthrowing the government. Or not overthrowing it, but just Putin gets elected out, basically.
Elected out or forced out? Hard to say. Something catastrophic would probably happen, but
yeah,
hard to say. I don't know. It could just go back to normal. Just be like, we're sorry.
Yeah. Putin's just that jealous guy across the water.
Because, I mean, they were having peace negotiations, right?
I believe you're correct, but I believe they basically went nowhere. Like, as they were meeting for peace negotiations, Putin was like, putting out the most shellings on civilians ever, and like moving more fucking tanks in and shit through Belarus. So it's like, are we making peace talks here? I don't think anything really happens in that case.
Right. Yeah. It's a tough cookie to crumble apart.
Yeah, man.
But
I like
that
juicy cookies.
The little soft ones.
Yeah, nice oily.
Yeah, like buttery. Yeah, same.
Buttery cookies. But yeah, man, that's the way it crumbles sometimes. You just gotta invade, I guess.
What do you got? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He didn't really have to. But
He didn't really have to, no.
But he was already kind of doing it anyways. He already took Crimea.
For his goals.
No one did anything about that, right?
Yeah, true. So. Well, people have been warning him for fucking ever, too. But it's like, what do you do about it as Ukraine?
Yeah.
150,000 troops at our border. What do we do about it? We got 100,000 there to meet them, but what else can you do?
Yeah, so I wonder how long it's going to go on for.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. We've been living a little off the grid. I think...
yeah, who knows? Putin might be got assassinated.
Yeah, he might have... Zelensky might have just walked right up to him and shot him himself.
It's entirely possible.
Because honestly, it seems like that's the only possible way it could go down.
Ooh, nice RV camper. Let's talk about the potential living on the land. What I think we've come. What is the Mercedes Tranquility? You know what I'm talking about? The giant Mercedes Sprinter van thing.
Okay, yes.
I think that would be my pick, I think.
Okay.
For the ideal setup. Maybe we saw that Ford Excursion earlier, whatever the hell it was. That looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, a big ass old SUV. I think
if I had all the money.
I mean, if you had all the money, I would just get a 4-wheel drive, tall ceilings van.
Like an E350?
Like the standard,
or the Sprinter
van life van.
The Mercedes.
The Mercedes 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I think that's...
With the lifted roof. It's got an extra 12 or 18 inches on the top, yeah.
And you can put a shower in one of those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or hook it up to the back. You could do all kinds of things with those.
Nice.
Yeah, so really I think that's ideal. I could do a truck. Like a truck with either a rooftop camper or like the full camper on the back, But I just feel like the van kind of makes a little more sense. But with the truck, then you just have a truck, So
this is true.
And I need a car. Kind of, not really.
You need a little dirt bike.
Yeah.
Honda makes those little dirt bike that are road legal.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Where would you park it in town and stuff, though?
The van or the
bike?
I mean, you could probably just park it anywhere. You could probably put it on a bike rack if you really want to, tie to a tree.
But would it be safe there? I would always be scared of a motorcycle out there.
As a motorcycle?
No, just putting a motorcycle out there.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to go to a Walmart, say, that was kind of outside of town, and you just wanted to putz into town, park it take it on the town streets,
Yeah.
Instead of I don't think you could take them on the highway. They got 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. It would be nice. Even just a nice mountain bike would be good. But,
an e-bike.
But yeah, if you're ever down through the southern Colorado way...
Recommend Rye.
Stop in Rye.
Stop and ride. Judy's Big Booty Barbecue.
Judy's Barbecue.
Come get some of Judy's big honkin'
Barbecue. Yeah. And we are Tom.
And I'm Jay.
And we are the Tom and Jerry Pod.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else is going on in the world because we haven't been out.
We've kind of just been secluded. Yeah. What have we been talking about, Tom? A lot of things. We learned about some stars last night.
Yeah.
We
O'Brien's belt. Sacagawea, the big W.
Yeah. The big pot handle.
Large dipper, small dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ladle. The big ladle.
Yeah.
Little ladle.
The ladle and the sword. Oh yeah, O'Brien.
And Pompeius.
Yeah, that one's good. That's how I always look east.
Also known as the East Star of the East. Wicked.
Yeah. Lots of folks out here today.
What about the market? Have we checked our
So the market's still just bouncing around toward the lows of
So did it truly bottom out the other day?
Yes. We're not sure, it's not sure yet if it might make another little bottom, who knows? Maybe it'll just fucking tank on March 16th when the Fed comes out and says, yo, we're gonna fucking hike up rates 2%.
Super high.
2%.
2%, bro.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, no. Market tanks. But no, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, the market was up and then it was down and then, it's up and then down.
Well, that's too bad.
Seems like today I was down a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of like everyone's mood. Just go a little up and down.
Just up and then, the ebbs and flows of life.
Some days are worse. Some days are better. Some days are best.
Some days are just a couple birds chirping. Let's have a moment of silence just to appreciate the serene sounds of the outdoors.
What the hell was that?
Damn it, Tom! Fucking up nature.
Tree frogs.
Oh my gosh.
God. It's prairie dogs out here, man.
Yeah?
You just heard him. He just crackled.
Yeah, I'm always crackling.
Little bastard.
Crackling.
Looks like we've got a nice little ravine here to the side. You could go down there and,
Die.
Lounge around, die.
Yes, precisely.
Yes.
So what's the best food you've had in Denver, Tom? Is it the waffles? Those waffles were amazing. What was that place called?
It was called Waffles.
No way.
Yeah.
It was something waffles.
Waffle Bros.
Something.
Big waffle.
Big flippin' waffle. Yeah, dude, those waffles were amazing. They literally had...
Oh, it's just a bird. It's just a goddamn bird.
I'm terrified. They literally, in their waffles, had, like, half of a green pea, half of a sweet pea-sized chunk of sugar. Like, all throughout it.
Well, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. And it was, like, buttery, too. I was like, oh,
Wow.
This is like fucking 5 days of dessert in one.
Yeah.
With syrup on it too. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Did they didn't they ask you what, Belgian style?
Yeah, would you like the 4 babies or would you like it Belgian style?
And would you go with Belgian?
No, I think I did the 4 babies.
Yeah. Hard to say, hard to choose. Little birds.
Little birds making a nest. Here in the wild.
Yeah, the best food in Denver so far, man.
Best food, dude.
That is like, I don't know. I think the shitty Mexican food is what always.
I know. I love it.
It's like
Americans love it, man. Any little town you go to in America, the most poppin' place is the Mexican restaurant. Everybody else in the town, it'll be a town of 2,000 people, and they'll all be Smiths and Lewis's.
Yeah.
And then somehow there's a fucking poppin' ass Mexican restaurant with like 30 people in it, all working their asses off and like just popping fucking orders out the door. Insane, man. America runs not on Dunkin'.
No.
It runs on Mexican.
Yeah, I would agree.
Very much so.
I certainly do.
Like, even the culture America does have is very influenced by Mexican. By Spanish, sorry.
Well, no, it might be actually Mexican food. I mean, Spanish food might be something entirely different, like a cortado or cornado. I think that's a Spanish
Well,
drink.
I just mean Spanish culture, I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to say when the, because, like, tomatoes, like, you know, they weren't really a Spanish thing until Christopher Columbus came over here. Started spanning it up.
Precisely.
Yeah. So, but I don't think it's fair to say it's Mexican culture. At least their food.
Gotcha.
It's so damn good.
Yeah, man. Pretty amazing. So what else? Good little Mexican shitty places?
Yeah. I had some oysters down this place in Cap Hill I used to go to, but the oysters, it's the only place where I had oysters, so.
Oysters?
Yeah, I love oysters. At least there.
Huh.
So damn good.
Yeah, I've only had oysters a couple times. I think I would like them, but
I imagine they're better when they're fresh from the sea.
100%, I would have to assume.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, like, you say anything about seafood anywhere other than near. Oh, I got it, dude. Don't you even worry. If you say anything about seafood anywhere not near the coast, people are like, ugh, you're gonna eat fucking seafood? What are you even talking about?
Yeah, right.
It's like, bro. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm already eating microplastics regardless. What's it fucking matter?
Like, how the hell I know where that fucking cow came from? Probably came from, like, India.
Exactly. Where do you think that fucking McDonald's burger came from?
Who the hell knows, man?
Who really knows?
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat McDonald's. I'm not a fucking pig.
Yeah.
Disgusting, horrible human being. Just kidding.
Sometimes I eat their breakfast, but that's my. It's gross. Nothing like a McGriddle, my guy.
I don't think I ever had a McGriddle.
This sweet, pancakey, syrupy bun with the sausage and the egg and the cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Much like the waffle place we went to with the sugar pieces in it, only with syrup pieces in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like grew up on McDonald's breakfast. Not grew up on it, but that was like a prized possession. You know what I mean? Like that big breakfast with the fucking super sweet cakes.
Oh, the
hot cakes.
I do like the the hash brown cakes.
The hash browns. Yeah, hash browns.
Or whatever. Those are pretty good.
Those are very good.
I'm
just talking about hot cakes.
What pancakes. Pancakes. Flapjacks.
Their pancakes were like super sugary and sweet.
Oh, yeah. I always liked them. Yeah, I always, the few times I would get it, I remember I'd be like going skiing. And my dad would be like, don't get the pancakes. You can't eat those in the car. Because they'd be the big tray, syrup everywhere. Yeah. Like, Dad, I don't like the McGriddle or where the hell the fucking mysterious egg thing is. Yeah. The biscuit.
The eggs are a little better than they used to be also. I think they're like actually like real eggs now. Who knows if they're like microwaved or like kept in a thing for like 5 hours or whatnot. But like they are actually real eggs now. Like it used to be.
Out of that carton, pouring the egg. Like, shh.
I don't know.
Liquid egg. Yeah, I think they crack an egg now.
I think they do.
I'm surprised do you ever get a little chunk of shell in it?
No. I'm sure they do, though.
Yeah.
You know what's real good? Popeyes. If you're really trying to get scummy.
Yeah, that chicken sandwich pretty damn good.
Oh my gosh,
I had to try it back.
Spicy sauce they got. Oh.
All the other shit's weird. They got like beans and like fucking celery or something.
I don't understand any of it.
Like, just give me that chicken. They're always, sometimes they're out. They'll be like, we don't have it.
Right?
I'm like, well, what the fuck? What else do you have? You got beans.
Right. I'm just like confused because it's like before your guys' chicken sandwich, what did you guys do? Just chicken, like KFC?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of chicken. That kind of chicken's gross. I don't like fried chicken.
Oh, it's like so fried.
Like KFC's
Cane's
gross.
is kind of good though. It's like really fried. But I kind of like it.
Fried chicken.
But yeah, I do really like just like chicken breast fried.
Yeah.
No skin, like no maybe skin, but no
bread.
no breading.
And I like the ChickfilA thing. They bread theirs, right? You can get a grilled one.
That is really good. It's like slightly breaded, but it's like real crispy bready.
I think I tried the grilled ones there too. You can't get the spicy
I've
grilled.
never had the grilled.
You can only get spicy in the fried, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I ate so much of it in such a like short amount of time when it first came around. I was like, oh my god, it's like so like not good for you at all. And it's not any better than like anything else.
It's not, you don't think?
No.
It's way more natural chicken than any other chicken you would get anywhere else.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Popeyes one's similar. It's a big chunk of like chicken breast.
I guess, but for some reason, like, Chick-fil-A's chicken always seems better. Like sometimes those shitty chicken sandwiches from like McDonald's or whatever, like sometimes you get like a ton of like gristly shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Chick-fil-A's never like that. It's always like super good, juicy chicken.
Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, it's a
like
little tastier.
It's a little better piece of chicken. I don't know. Maybe
but it's like
just
it's not any healthier for you, you know. It's still just like mystery meat. Well, it's not mystery meat, but it's like there's a lot of mysterious chemicals injected with preservatives and stuff, you know.
Well, but what is unhealthy about it?
Like there's preservatives in the chicken, you know. There's like weird shit added to it.
Is there non-preservative chicken?
Yeah, I think you buy it at the store, it doesn't have preservatives in it.
What?
Chicken? Like
What?
a thigh? It's not injected with preservatives, right?
Yeah. If it's... I don't know why would Chick-fil-A inject theirs with preservatives?
Yeah, I've definitely looked up like the grilled chicken nuggets. There's like preservatives in them.
Yeah,
same preservatives. Yeah.
Nuggets, but not like whole chicken.
All right, we'll see what the patty has. Let's see if I can find that info. But I think there's preservatives in the chicken itself.
Probably. Well, I don't know.
I think so.
Like they steroid them.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like it's like it definitely tastes better, you know, than like a McDonald's chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But it's like all the sauce is still preservatives in it. The bread's still like, you know, it's a little bit nicer bread. It's still a white bread. It's just they like put it in butter.
True.
Give it a little fry, put pickles on it.
Yeah.
And they say, my pleasure, when they give you food. You're like, oh, I've pleasured someone today. This chicken sandwich is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's...
But like, I don't feel like, well, maybe Chick-fil-A's, I don't know, I don't think they're like buying local. You know, I think like, what's the, In-N-Out probably buys local.
You
I
think?
can imagine, yeah, I don't think Chick-fil-A does, though.
Chipotle does.
Yeah, I bet Chipotle does. Chipotle is like pretty decent. Can't go wrong with Chipotle.
I don't know though, man. See, that's the thing. It's like I personally feel like Chick-fil-A's chicken is probably way fucking better than Chipotle's.
Definitely tastes better. It's fried. Delicious and
Chipotle's
juicy.
chicken is always so like gristly and like.
Yeah, they do. Man,
Like,
their meats are just weird in general at Chipotle, though. They do weird shit. Why do they chop it up like that?
Yeah, like shredded or something. Like.
Yeah, just get the guac every time.
Yeah.
I think I've tried the pork one. It's not too bad.
Hannah gets the tofu one. I forget what it is. It's like salitas or something.
Yeah.
And that's good. You should try that. And it's the same price as like the veggie or whatever.
But you sacrifice the massive scoop of guac they put on at the end.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
I just go with the guac.
That's true. I just usually get guac on the side with chips.
Did you have to pay for it, though?
Yeah. So hard for me not to. It just, like, goes with the meal. You know what I mean?
The chips?
Yeah, like, you gotta eat the whole thing as one. Like, it's all just a big salsa. You know what I mean?
Right, that's why I'm saying I don't need the guac on the side. When they just chuck it in there.
Yeah, but, yeah. I just want some protein. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just it always just costs money, you know.
Can't do your guac shit.
Just give me that fat. Give me more fat on there. Already tons of fat on there. Jeez. No beans, no rice. Just cheese
we're
and
talking about food again. Here at the Tom and Jerry Pod, we talk about food more than most topics.
Yeah, but that's
part of culture.
It's pretty much the best part of life, eating.
Essentially.
Maybe,
I just think we don't do it enough before we
pod.
Before we start podding.
Right. Though I did that big bag of dried cherries. It was pretty good.
Before sitting on the pod.
Give me the gurglies in the gut belly. Feel those antioxidants just getting rid of all the oxygen in my belly.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting.
So, I just want to let you guys all know that the YouTube channel is also up now.
Yeah.
If you want to check out what we look like while we're potting. Not in live real time, but...
Is it the bird's eye view of us?
Yes.
Very nice.
But it's us. It's us in history. It's been us.
Yes, in the past, in present and future.
All of the above.
Yeah. Listen to those birds. They say, listen to Tom and Jerry. It'll be the best 3 hours you spend today. Yeah. Yeah, they might be trying to phaw in that tree.
It's very possible. Pho is very popular.
Yeah, I actually like pho. I think pho is probably my favorite of the, the trifecta. Sushi, ramen, pho. What's the other one? Hot bowl. I've never had the hot bowl.
I've never had, yeah.
You should give that a try. I think it's Chinese food.
Hot pot?
Hot pot. That's what it is.
Yeah, I've never had hot pot. That sounds good.
We should try some hot pot sometime.
That'd be good, yeah. Hot pot.
Yeah, there's I still haven't gone down Pho Alley there.
I don't know if I love the pho thing.
Not big on pho? What's wrong with pho, Jerry?
Too much
broth.
It's got a little too much like fennel or whatever that weird
Ugami
basil flavor is.
Yes. The poke or the pho broth.
The pho, yeah.
It's pretty damn good. But I can see, it seems like everyone abuses the pho when they discover it. You eat too much pho all at once in too short of time. Like 3 times in a month, you get pho'd out.
Exactly.
You pho too much.
Yeah, that's what happens to me usually.
Try to keep it every 3 months. That's a lot of broth to eat all at once. It's quite the undertaking.
Ramen, though, I feel like I could never get tired of ramen, really.
Yeah, the only time I've had it is when I tried it with you. I don't know if that place was any good or not.
You got kind of a weird fucking ramen.
I got like the standard one or two.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Yeah, what are they called? I got the non-gravy one. I got like the little like spicier one, a little darker one.
Oh yeah, you got the miso.
Yeah.
Spicy miso.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the tonkatsu's the way to go, really.
Is that the gravy one?
That's the whitish, fatty, creamy one.
Yeah, it's like it was really good. Just like it wasn't very flavorful in general. It was very incredibly mild, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of how a lot of that food is, I think.
Yeah, even sushi, other than wasabi.
Vietnamese, Japanese. I think a lot of the like Far Eastern Asian culture has like very kind of bland food.
But I didn't feel that way about the pho. I only feel that way with sushi, like the Japanese food, the ramen and the sushi.
Yeah, true.
And the sashimi. Just raw fish.
Very much so. I do love that, though.
Yeah.
If it's good enough fish.
Yeah, that's what I can't trust the sushi out here. That's just...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find fish that's...
Especially sashimi, a big raw
worth
hunk.
eating. Sashimi.
But the Kroger's always had decent. I mean, whatever grocery store always had decent sushi too. It's really not that. I feel like I have to go to a sushi place to get really good sushi, or at least decent sushi. It's all pretty much always good. I eat a shit ton of it.
Agreed. They're definitely better than others. Some better than others. Like in Kent, we used to go to, I forget what it's called. Right on the corner.
Oh, those prairie dogs, Jesus.
Jeez,
We're going to have to edit those out.
Freaking prairie dogs. But this place was great. They used to give us, there's like 2 different kinds of cream cheese somehow.
In sushi?
In sushi. And one of them's like super creamy and like really buttery and good. And the other one's kind of like a little harder and like
Dry.
a little drier, yeah. And the creamy buttery one is what this place had. And they give you a bunch of it, and they give you a bunch. We always get Philly rolls, which is cream cheese, salmon, cucumber, and we usually get Topeka on it. But that shit was so good. And they would have make them really big, and like the salmon was super smoked. Oh, yummy. So other than food, the only thing else going on in America right now is Tim Dillon's coming to Denver.
Yes. 26th.
March 26th. Be there or be a fucking
Square.
awesome cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I've never seen his stand-up, so.
Nice, man. Especially in the D, man. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
It's at Paramount, which is a pretty big theater.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't think I know where that's at, actually.
It is... I just passed it the other day. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it's pretty close to my place. Like, toward downtown a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Like, 6 blocks.
Oh, north? North of you?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So, yeah, it should be pretty cool. If anybody's out there, Tom needs a date.
Yeah.
He's got a free ticket for a hot, lucky lady.
Hot lucky lady in the balcony.
In the balcony.
And get handsy.
Yes.
Get handsy.
Yes. He loves Sweet Bloom coffee. He has a beard. He's over 6 foot tall. And
great at making what's it called? Charcuterie plates?
He's great at charcuterie boards.
Big fan of just digging into some charcuterie.
He eats cheese by the pound. Every woman loves it.
Yeah, I'll bring my 5 pound of cheese to the establishment.
Nice.
Yeah. I bring it with me.
He's a very, very, very equipped bachelor.
Yeah, so I got sustenance.
And
security.
To go see Tim Dillon. I mean, who wouldn't want to go see Tim Dillon?
Right, and he's filming the special. So
yeah,
be part of history.
It might even be on a special. Like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Right.
So you could literally be with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry and Tim Dillon. Like, what else could you ever ask for?
In the same room.
Yeah. It's gonna be an epic night. Be there, be square. Or don't be anything at all.
Be a circle. Be a triangle. Trapezoid.
Just be a rhombus.
Rhombus. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, when you drink water, do you typically enjoy more tap, spring, reverse osmosis filtered, or distilled?
All right, that's a tough one. Well, with tap could mean well water or city water, right?
Agreed.
So city water is about the bottom of the barrel.
Okay, so we'll split them in two, well or tap.
I'll drink well water all day just because the minerals reminds me of home. You know,
Agreed,
it's like I'll just drink
that.
I feel like I should just drink that.
I'm not drinking like an ounce of oil in every cup of water,
Yes, exactly.
then
It's just not good enough for me.
it's not good.
So, the what was the next choice? Reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis probably tastes the best, in my opinion.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really got a good taste to it.
But it's got absolutely nothing to it, correct?
I think they
No
usually
nutrients.
add some minerals back in after they filter it. They usually put some magnesium in there because sometimes the reverse osmosis I think can leach from your pipes, whatever, or the plastic, whatever. Because when you have like water just pure like that, it starts to stuff starts to dissolve in it,
Gotcha, yeah.
So distilled water. I love distilled. Spring water's great too. I'm not gonna hate the spring water. I would probably go spring water over well if I had good water all the time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. That water's good, like that you buy at the store, but like from an actual spring in the mountain, that'd be pretty damn good too. You get some good bacteria in there, probably.
Yeah.
Part of the earth.
Yeah, I generally go with the spring water because I assume that it's got a little more minerals and stuff in it than just my filtered water.
Yeah, hard to say with the spring water. I guess it depends.
It could just be fucking tap water from
right.
Detroit, Michigan.
I mean, isn't all water spring water that's from the earth?
Technically, really. I mean, everything. Everything's technical. Yeah.
Everything's actually natural, man. It's all from the earth, man.
Everything is technically just chemistry from the elements of the earth.
Yeah, man. Just because we made them, just because it takes 5 processes to get this water, doesn't mean that it's not natural. And then, but yeah, distilled water's got a great taste. It's very distinct, like just pure water. I like that a lot too.
Yeah, distilled.
Which I think that's how reverse osmosis water would taste pretty close to.
Do you ever feel like when you're drinking water, it doesn't like fulfill your thirst needs?
And sometimes when maybe distilled water, I feel like I drink a little bit more water when I'm drinking it, and it makes me whiz a bit quicker. But I think it's just because it's pulling out the minerals. My body's having to counteract that pure electrolyteless water
Gotcha, yeah.
with its own electrolytes, a little sodium, a little potassium, a little magnesium,
Yeah, gotta keep it in the body.
Gotta keep it in the body. It's going at the body, huh?
You gotta keep it out of the orifices and in the body.
But I think that might be a good argument for the distilled water. Your body might be easier, to get those nasties out there,
Oh, it might,
looking at pull
get the
along with those
toxins
all those free radicals, the sodium ions that are just floating around. I'm just making this shit up, but
very scientific things here on the Tom and Jerry Pod.
Yeah.
We use hypotheses
Do we?
in our everyday lives.
And theories?
Do you know how many hypotheses we built yesterday in trying to find a place to stay?
I don't know, what, 12?
Maybe about.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Shout out to science.
Shout out to science.
If it wasn't for this beard of mine, science.
Yeah. Weird how science only isn't too good. It seems like they finally cracked the egg on people balding, but you just have to have a shit ton of money. You have to be Elon Musk or LeBron James to fix your balding.
Rogaine cheap, my guy.
I don't think Rogaine works, bro. You have to get
What actually works? The laser thing?
I think you have to get your hairs from the back of your head implanted, or maybe your pubes.
Oh, you gotta get them threaded, yeah.
On your head.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Fuck that.
I'll go bald.
Yeah, it'd be really unfortunate to go bald. I feel blessed, that I'm tall and not going bald.
I would just go bald though. I wouldn't fucking.
I'd probably shave my head.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to fight it
No.
with hair darkening and Rogaine. And...
No. But that's what Elon Musk did. I mean, he's got a full head of hair now. Same with LeBron. LeBron's doesn't look as great, but
Yeah. Oh, Elon Musk is yeah, he did have a pretty fucked up hairline.
it was pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's just a little Rogaine. I think he got a little Botox too.
You think?
I think so. He's got kind of a weird look going on. But maybe not. At least the hair plugs for sure. But if you have $1 billion, why not have a head of hair?
Does it hurt?
But they're planting it? Imagine so.
For like a couple of days.
Probably don't feel great.
Fucking skull just like burns.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's been great just hanging out here in the
Cheyenne Mountain
in the wind.
State Park.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
No rad.
See you later.
Have a good one.